I should really just pay off my debt instead of buying more stuff. This is $2,200. Hi everybody, I'm Rob Rabon, and if you have been following my builds for a little bit, you know I'm in the middle of destroying a 1965 Ford Mustang. If you watched the last little update, you can see that I destroyed the motor. Kind of. Well, the oil pan, I don't know if any of the caps got messed up or anything. I haven't pulled the motor or the oil pan yet. But anyway, I have decided to swap the motor. And I decided on what kind of swap to do, and here it is. If you didn't figure it out by the title of the video, I bought a Ford Barra. Ford Barra is a 4-liter inline 6 that was only made in Australia. I've been seeing them online for years and never really knew how to go about getting one. But I got this one from my friend Jason at Barra Swap LLC. If you would like to buy a Barra, I would suggest going to him. The heads aren't pulled on them or anything, and his prices are pretty reasonable. They keep saying that over in Australia you can buy these things for like $100 a pop, but you can't. And getting it over here is kind of a big deal. So I contacted Jason about a month or so ago, and I got this motor, and I'm pretty happy with it so far. I also have motor mounts coming from Jason, and a couple other little odds and ends. I don't know what I'm gonna do for management yet. There's a lot of open-ended things on this, but we're gonna figure it out as we go. So let's talk a little bit more about why I'm doing this. The motor that came in this Mustang was an inline 6 anyway, so I thought it would be kind of cool to keep the same motor configuration. The Barra is a lot bigger than the stock 200 cubic inch or whatever the heck this thing is. You can see that this motor is pretty tall. It's not very wide, but it's just so tall, and it's a bit heavy, but we're gonna work around that. With the swap mounts from Tough Mounts, they're pretty much ready to bolt in, but you do have to cut some things, and again, we're gonna figure that out as we go. So these motors were made for a pretty good while in Australia. The dates were these. This one is an FG motor. It's a rear sump, which might be an issue. I'm gonna talk to Jason about getting a front sump. The rear sump would be good for Fox bodies and pretty much any modern car, but we want a front sump because the way that the front suspension's set up on a 65. This is an NA motor. It's not the red topped boosted motors that you're used to seeing on all the YouTube videos and all the sound compilations, but you can turbo these motors once they're built. You can also turbo these motors NA for a little while. They're good for about 400-ish horsepower, I guess, with a turbo kit and a couple other little things. But I think for now we're just going to leave this thing NA. Eventually I want to turbo it, but I just want to get it in the car, running, driving, and try to be one of the first to get this done. I know I've said that with other projects, but I'm pretty set on getting this thing done in a reasonable amount of time. The new Star Wars is coming out, that's why I have like lightsaber looking things. Plus that's good for like, you know, synthwave and stuff. And I got reviews on all these lights too. You should watch those videos because ad revenue will help me with this build, I think, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, that's what we got going on. So we're gonna need cooling system, fuel system, like pretty much everything under the hood is gonna have to be ripped out. I'm gonna start on that soon. I'm gonna try to keep the interior about as stock as I can. I'm still gonna do a lot of the rust repair. So this will be a long-term build, but it's winter time, so hopefully I can get this thing done soon.